Finally, it's Friday. Not only do we have a long weekend around the corner, but we also have some sweet news we're going to throw at you. I'm Matt Floyd.
And I'm Grace Tepper.
And welcome to BCC TV. Today you're going to hear from the Dr. Jones, and you'll get a chance to listen to your school SGA talk about school spirit and plans for the year.
We'll also talk about what's grinding your gears at school.
And we'll check in with a renegade baron on the street. Now for this week's news.
Here's what you've missed in MoCo news. The Montgomery County Board of Education is pushing back against the recent legislative changes to Maryland public school policy. This comes directly after Governor Hogan's recent executive order to delay school year start times until after Labor Day.
And here's what's happening in Barron's news. The class SGAs are selling homecoming t-shirts, and the last day to order is the 25th. You can buy them online through your class's link, so buy yours, stat. Also, don't forget the club fair is next Friday, September 16th. Make sure to show up.
Homecoming Spirit Week will be October 3rd through the 7th. Theme days will be as follows. Monday is Pajama Day, Tuesday is Jersey Day, Wednesday is Maryland Day, Thursday is US Day, and Friday is Blue and Gold Day.
Now we'll send you to Dr. Jones because the doctor is in.
Summer was a ton of fun with my family. I have a 9.5-year-old daughter. You have to include the half because that's very important to her. She just started 4th grade. We took a trip to Myrtle Beach, and that was a lot of fun, except for the jellyfish. There was actually a jellyfish warning, and they were right because the jellyfish were out and they were biting. But other than that, we had a great time. Yes, I will get my construction hat on to give you a few updates about construction. So I know it is, construction is always an inconvenience. That is certainly true. I do think actually being on site for construction is better than having to go off to another school that is further from where we live, and that would be even more inconvenient to be housed somewhere else. And so we're going to do our best to to keep, I think, school spirit up. I think that's really the biggest thing, and I really need ideas from different students about what are some fun things that students think would help increase the spirit and increase the number of students who come out to all of our events, not just athletic events. Athletic events are great, but also come out to our concerts and plays and all of the excellent things we have at BCC. If there's any one concern I have for our students, it's always about the safety when it comes to use of alcohol and use of drugs. And I know that students hate hearing it from me. I know that. I realize that because it might seem like, oh, some adult is trying to say what to do, but I do care about students, and I've had personal experiences where there have been personally students who I've known who were lost in accidents, and I don't want to ever see that for BCC students. So even though I know students don't always like to hear from me about that, I think it's an important issue. I think it's important to understand the effects of impairment and what that can mean, and I'll persist. But I'd like to hear from students. How do we best get those messages out to make sure that we are keeping one another safe?
After an exciting week of Barons being in the classroom, let's see what they're doing on the field. Here with this week's sports report is Nate Stroy.
It's been an exciting week for Barons athletics. Tuesday night, our varsity soccer program had a strong showing. The boys won against Northwest 2-1, and the girls had a close game against Northwest, but fell 2-1. Wednesday night, field hockey lost to Poolsville 2-1, but who's Poolsville anyway? Also on Wednesday night, girls volleyball crushed Kennedy, winning in 3 straight sets. Looks like volleyball is a powerhouse sport this year, so make sure to get hip and go to all the games. We had a powerful show by our BCC Palms at our new home field. The same goes for our football team, who fought hard until losing their steam in the 4th quarter and falling to the Sherwood Warriors 27-10. Luckily, we had a man out on the field, Matt Cohen, who had a chance to check in with Coach Pope.
The Barons opened their season against 5th-ranked Sherwood last Friday. Jerome Hilliard put the Barons up with an early score, while Jose Chavez and the rest of the offense kept the pressure on the Warriors. The defense showed up to play as well, keeping Sherwood out of the end zone for most of the game. Late interception shifted the momentum back to Sherwood, who completed the comeback and won the game 27-10. I spoke to Coach Pope after the game.
I think if we get in the weight room, we keep working hard to clean that up, correct the mistakes that we made, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we had it. I think we just got tired in the end.
Well, he doesn't believe in moral victories. Coach Pope does believe there's a lot the Barons could take away from this game. The Barons face Blair tonight in their second straight matchup versus a team ranked in the top 6 of the county. This is Matt Cohen for BCC TV.
Thanks, Nate. Hey, Grace, have you been hearing any complaints this week?
You bet I have, Matt, and they're not all mine. Let's swing it over to Liza Brilliant with What Grinds Our Gears?
Thanks, Grace. Good morning, Barons. I'm here today to voice your frustrations and opinions about anything and everything here at BCC. You know what really grinds my gears? This week's loudest complaint was the lack of communication between staff and students about the school dances. You've spoken to me about your confusion, whether this decision came about due to a lack of funding, difficulty with finding parent volunteers, or the frustration of having to deal with several ambulances showing up. Get it together, Barons. If you want to argue for the right to dance the night away to tech remixes of Billboard pop music, then do something about it. Get a group together and raise the funds yourself. Don't just expect the PDA to throw you a fiesta. Now for what really gets under our teachers' skins. Kids trying to pick and choose teachers, showing up late to classes. What happened to the phrase "New Year, New Me"? Lack of interest is so last year, Barons. Let's take advantage of our resources instead of the faculty and use our voices this year to make some real change. I challenge you, my fellow Barons, to put the pedal to the metal, rev up your engines, and get ready to battle for your school. That's all I had to get off my chest for now, Barons. Back to you, Matt and Grace.
And now let's hear from the school-wide SGA.
Hey, what's up, BCC? I'm here for BCC TV with Jacob, Maria, and Tosin. Jacob is our president, Maria our vice president, and Tosin our school liaison. I'm gonna ask them some questions, starting off with Maria. Maria, what does DAB stand for?
DAB stands for the Diverse Action Body. We're a movement, you know. That's our platform.
Okay, Tosin, you have many strengths, your bench press, your strong voice, your leadership. What are your goals and accomplishments for this year?
Well, this year, we want to accomplish to keep the school spirit up, even though with our new construction going on. Because like last year, last 2 years had a very good school spirit, and I feel like the minute I heard construction was starting, I knew it was gonna go down immediately. That's what I'm working on the most this year, is just keeping raising it up, but keeping the bar at the same level as usual. Make it even better now that we have construction. I think everybody want to be together, closer, bigger, one big family, BCC.
Great. Jacob, this is your 4th year as a member of the SGA, your 2nd year as president. This is a big year for you, sentimental year. What do you want to do to make senior year the greatest?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big year. It's, the beginning of my second term and obviously last term as president of the school, and that's tough. It's tough to think about that, we're going to be leaving this place at the end of the year and, handing it off to, other people. And so for me, I think the biggest thing is just trying to bring this school together and unify it and keep the students as happy as we can be. I mean, whether that's, engaging students with our diversity, or bringing people together at an event like the World Cafe, or just hyping people up at a basketball game. I mean, whatever it is, I think the biggest thing for us is just, fundamentally keeping everyone, happy. I think that's the number one thing for us, and, we're going to work hard on that.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well, Barons, that's all we have for this week. But get excited, because next week we'll check in with 2 Baron Mountaineers and hear all about their wild exploits. I'm Matt Floyd.
And I'm Grace Tepper.
And we're signing off.